This is a Mary May Studio production.
Where gaming is not for just your average Joe.
Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're back joining the dude for another trip across America. I'm just on my way to pick up a new job. It's a late start today. We're getting started at noon. Looks like we're getting a Volvo steamroller here. Oh, almost hit a curb. Oh, and I did anyway. There we go. We're attached, and we're heading back into New Mexico. New Mexico. To Santa Fe. Every time I leave Denver, I always seem to be taking a job coming up here to Steamboat Springs. Up to the mines here. And every time this game updates, it always resets me back to Denver. I finally got a new car. Happy about that. A day, hopefully another day worth of driving. By the time I put this up, I should be in my new car. It's not really new, it's an old one. It needs a little bit of work. But at least it'll get me from A to B. And it was a decent price. Oh, it would have been nice to find something that was a little bit better of a deal. The used cars right now are so expensive, it's so hard to find. Unless you go onto Kijiji or Facebook where they're $1,000 or $2,000, but you can't find anything mid-range. They jump right up from that to about $10,000. At least with the 2013, it's within the 10-year mark, so I shouldn't need a road inspection. It's going to be nice too. I can get it all set up again like I had before. Have all my tools all nicely laid out in the back and at the ready. All my winter gear, all my rain gear. Been putting all my necessities into a backpack, which is mostly gloves and extra socks right now because it's so cold. Well, there's no word on when Texas is coming out. Should be up this year. Denver, it's probably not going to be this year. Or not Denver, Montana. This is from the Volvo Pack DLC. I like when they come out with new stuff, even if it's not a new state. They just come out with new cargo types. Of course, we need to have another light. At least it just turned green. Of course, I'm behind a bus. You know how much I love buses. Go! This week we're supposed to get a winter storm. It's supposed to get cold for a couple days and it's supposed to warm right up again. Oh, it looks like I need that lane. Oh, fantastic. Oh, don't tell me you're forcing me off. Okay, let's have a look at the map, see if there's a different way. There's not. You're going to take me back into Colorado Springs. I hate to break it to you. We're going around. Well, we passed the barricades, and here's the accident. Sometimes these vehicles jump all over the place when you get near them. I've seen a fire truck flip right over when I passed them one time. Okay, thank you, people. Thank you for your services. Technically, you're not supposed to do that, but this game doesn't give you a lot of options when it comes to getting around stuff like that. And taking a detour can add several hours onto your trip. Which I guess in highway long haul driving isn't really that unrealistic. But I'm certainly not going to do that in a game. I don't know, yeah, I haven't done an episode since I hurt my finger. But it's doing so much better, but I find it really starts aching really bad once my fingers get too cold. Because I don't move my pinky that as much, or use it as much, it gets cold a lot faster than the rest of my hands and fingers do. Really starts to ache. I noticed today that it felt so much better when I run them under hot water. Good news is the swelling has gone down, but my fingernail is still all black and purple. I ended up crushing it at work. The edges, the color has come back. So it doesn't look all bruised around one side of my nail, but it still does in the middle. I'm hoping that's a good sign. Well, I've watched Community for the entire way through, from first episode to last episode, and I started the series again. I like having something playing while I'm editing. I don't know, that show really lost me when they turned Senor Chang into this power-hungry, crazy guy. Once Chevy Chase left and Donald Glover left, it just didn't seem like a great show anymore. I didn't mind the whole Save Greendale thing, but it really, when they brought the subway in to buying the entire campus, that should have been the end. Because the season that followed was just dumb. Do you think that series really lost its edge? So we're supposed to be getting there at 7 at night? Oh, that's right, because we started at noon. So yeah, this will be our only trip in this episode. We had a long rest. We didn't finish the last trip until 1 in the morning. There's a scale coming up. And they're pulling us in. This must be the state line. Yep. Welcome to New Mexico. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah, I think it would be cool if you could actually load your own trailers. At least to some extent. And that way the scale is also can give you fines for not strapping things properly instead of just having your truck maintained properly. Because when you go through those scales, they look at everything. Whether you're wearing a seat belt, They photograph you coming in. They check for seat belts, they check for vehicle maintenance, how many hours you've been on the road, how your load's strapped down, how much weight you're carrying. Say, these trucks can't be overweight. And can't be hauling more weight than the truck is allowed to carry. It's not just vehicle maintenance, it's the driver, load, vehicle, the trailer, how much time the truck and driver have been on the road. Lots of things that they pay attention to. And they can pull you off the road for almost anything. In a way, I'm glad I didn't become a truck driver. I was thinking about it when I was quite a bit younger, but I'm glad I ended up doing just swamping instead of driving. There's so much you gotta keep track of when you're a driver. And a mistake can happen really easily. Well, I mean, it can when you're driving a car too, but if you miss something as a truck driver, that could cost you your job. All it takes is not strapping one thing down or one thing down properly. It's like 5 now. We'll be getting there for a little over 2 hours. It's ended up being a fairly long trip, even though it was only half the day. It ends up being a 7-hour day. I think I finally found a good system for my farming simulator videos. Have them more like how-to videos and showcase something, rather than having like this continuous storyline that I've been following, that I've been doing in Sylar Farms and Johnny Acres. I think that works. I'm gonna stick with that. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to see a different simulator game. I sure like these simulators. And also leave a comment if you want to see me do something different in these games too. Right now I'm kind of limiting it to this game here, SnowRunner and Farming Sim. Because just based on my work schedule, I don't want to take too much time away from my household chores and duties around home, and definitely don't want to take away from work. Well, if I have the opportunity to work an extra day in the week, I will definitely take it, which means less recording time. Now, we should be almost there, 15 minutes away. Santa Fe discovered. Nice, I got the advance. Going to the machine shop up here. Where is, here it is, HMS. And of course we'll park it in the gateway for them. If that's where they want it, that's where they get it. Oh, damn it. Come on, people. Gotta take this wider. Shut up. I'm trying to get in here. Don't hit the cans. Ooh. I really banged up the end of that trailer. Okay, we gotta back it up. And there we go. Another $15,000. Holy cow, bringing us to 102,000. That brings us being able to buy a new truck, I think. How about, what do we have for drivers? Looks like we got room for one more driver. Where's our garage manager? Yes, we do. So we got room for one more. So we'll buy a new truck, I think, in the next episode. Unless there's something here. Which there might be. But there's no... I don't think these are. There's a garage here, but I don't think they're... I think these are viewpoints. And maybe one's a viewpoint, one's a recruitment agency. Yeah, I'll leave the episode here, and we'll join the dude another time. Anyway. So I'm Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on the channel for another trip in an American Truck Simulator. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment if you wish. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.